This conference will now be recorded.
Hi friends, very good morning. So today, day one, we are starting with a Selenium. What is a Selenium? Selenium is an API jar file. So first of all, we can say Selenium is a WebDriver interface. Selenium is a WebDriver and it is an interface. Okay, and Selenium is not a software, it's an API jar file. It's an API jar file. As we know, even like emergency technology like Hadoop also, it is not a software, it's an API jar file. So the Hadoop and Selenium were being developed using technology called Java. Using Java language, this Hadoop and Selenium was being developed. You know, my Java will be saving with extension .java. Like this Selenium community has started developing their Selenium libraries using Java language with extension .java. Once all the libraries were being developed, that was being converted into the API jar file. Okay, and even Hadoop also started developing their own libraries and they converted into the API jar file. What is a jar file? You know that jar is a kind of zip file to compress the files. So in a Windows, if you have a huge files transferring from one location to other location, what we do? We used to compress in a zip file. So we compress the code. The same way, once we develop any Selenium libraries and Hadoop libraries, we used to convert into the jar file. Jar is a kind of zip file equal to the zip file. Fine. So to work with the Selenium or to work with the Hadoop, the backbone is the Java. Means Java needs to get installed in your system. Yes, anyhow we have installed Java in our system. Then download this Selenium API jar file and configure to your current project. Even same for Hadoop also. Install the Java in your system, download the Hadoop API jar file and configure to your current project and develop the Hadoop project like this. Got it? So fine. What is the official site for Selenium? Yes, there is a site called seleniumhq.org is the official site for the Selenium. Okay, see here we can see various tabs are there: projects, downloads, documentation, support, support. So let's go first with the projects. These are all the available projects in Selenium, or we can another way we can say as a components or in projects. The first component in Selenium is a Selenium IDE, Integrated Development Environment. So to work with the Selenium IDE, there is not required any programming language to work with the IDE. Just simply how to know start a recording, how to stop a recording. That's it. Start the recording and do the process manually, whatever you want to do as per the test case. And lastly, stop the recording. During starting and stopping the recording, what are the transactions, test cases flow you made, everything is going to be tracked in a form of HTML. Yes, once you recorded that, then you play that test case. That's record and playback too. Here advantage is not required any programming language, but disadvantage is here the recorded statements that can be worked on the Firefox browser effectively, not on other browsers. Record in a Firefox, run in a Firefox browser. Record in a Chrome, run in a Chrome browser. This is a disadvantage here. And that too, Firefox only it works perfectly. It was associated because Firefox is the default browser for the Selenium earlier days. Friends, make a note. Earlier, if anybody asks what is the default browser for Selenium, means you could say Firefox is the default browser for Selenium. But now, not like that. Okay. Now, no more the Firefox is supporting for Selenium nowadays. Okay. Fine. Don't say anyone. If anybody asks what is the default browser, don't say Firefox nowadays. It was supported earlier, not now. Okay, na? Yeah. So it is not browser specific. It only the works on the Firefox browser while recording playback tool. And one more disadvantage is, so my IDE will not record some of the web elements. Only very few limited web elements is going to be record. Some advanced web elements may not record properly. Is one of the disadvantage. And one more is parameterization is not supported here. Once we record the test case while recording, we are giving some inputs, which means we are entering some data. The data we are hard coding, right? Yes. The same script I want to run for many times. Are we going to be run with the same set of data or different sets of data? Yes, we must run with a different sets of data. But here there is no parameterization concept to run taking the different sets of data. That's one of the disadvantage. Always runs with a single set of data. Okay, so it's all the disadvantages we are using with the Selenium IDE. To overcome this problem, next component or project was being implemented, that is a Selenium remote controller. Shortcut we see as a RC. Remote controller shortcut we see as a RC. From here, friends, we must know some technical skills like programming knowledge is required to start working with the remote controller. Taking consideration of IDE disadvantages, drawbacks, and making the RC to able to develop the automation code with some encouraging with some programming languages. See here, Selenium remote controller is a client server system that allows you to control web browsers locally or on other computers. So Selenium remote control is a client server system where we can control to execute the scripts locally or in other computers also we can execute. Local system means in the same system where we develop, in that system we can execute. Other computer means interconnected LAN systems. There also we can execute once we develop the automation scripts using remote controller. So using almost any programming languages, using any testing frameworks, using RC we can develop. So any programming language means, what are the programming languages supported for my Selenium means Java, C#, Ruby, Python. Either of these four programming languages I can use to develop your automation scripts. And frameworks, TestNG framework, BDD Cucumber framework, using almost any of the framework we can use, using almost any testing, any programming language we can use, and we can develop that remote control scripts. That scripts we can run either locally or in other computers. Got it? So this is having some disadvantage. So friends, nowadays everyone is preferring to run in a cloud instead of local systems and local other systems. Nowadays everyone prefer to run your scripts in clouds, remote systems. Okay, no one is using physical machines to run. So this is the disadvantage in a remote controller. Taking this as a consideration, a next component has launched is nothing but a Selenium WebDriver. Selenium WebDriver. So whatever you do in a remote controller, same we do. That the difference is we can run either locally or in remote missions. But here locally or on other computers we are running. But here locally or in a remote systems. Almost everything is same. Using almost any programming language like Java, C#, Ruby, Python, using any kind of testing framework like TestNG, JUnit and Cucumber BD framework. So we can develop the scripts using any of the programming language and can run either locally or on remote missions. That's the advantage. It's promoted to execute remotely. Okay, so when this is the advanced feature is there, what is the use of going with RC remote controller? As officially remote controller has been deprecated officially. I will show you. Okay na? Once we develop the automation scripts either using remote controller or using with a WebDriver, we have to promote to execute either locally or other computer or remote systems. Either of the way we have to promote to execute. Who will take care to execute our automation scripts once we've been developed means with the help of the grid. You are saying we can execute either locally or in other computers or in remote systems. Who will take care to promote your WebDriver scripts to execute in many systems and many browsers means Selenium Grid will be involving in promoting and scaling to distribute your jobs in executing in many systems. See here, Selenium Grid takes Selenium remote controller to another level by running tests on many servers at the same time. where when running at the same time means where we can cut down the time it takes to test multiple browsers and multiple operating system at once. Parallelly, it is promoting to execute what the scripts are being developed in remote controller or in a WebDriver. It scales and distributes your automation scripts in executing parallelly in many systems. Got it? So the available, see, IDE having some disadvantages and remote controller has been officially deprecated. If anybody asks what is the appropriate tool in Selenium means, you could say Selenium WebDriver with the grid. What Selenium WebDriver does? Selenium WebDriver builds that your automation suits, which builds the automation suits using any of the programming language, using any of the TestNG frameworks. What grid does? It scales after once you develop your automation suits, it scales and distribute your scripts suits running in different environments. This is the combination we use. Soon after, once you open seleniumhq.org, we can see in a dashboard which part of Selenium is appropriate for me. It is saying like a Selenium WebDriver with the grid. This is WebDriver symbol. This is a grid symbol. This is the appropriate combination to work with the Selenium. And as I said, RC has been deprecated officially. Go here. Selenium WebDriver is a successor of the Selenium remote controller, which has been officially deprecated. Got it? Only WebDriver and grid is there. What WebDriver does? It creates robust browser-based regression automation suites and tests. Friends, once we use the IDE, it is not browser specific in recording that statements. Where WebDriver, we are creating robust browser-based regressions because developing the automation scripts they're supposed to be executed in various browsers. Got it? Yes. Creates robust browser-based regression automation suites and tests with the help of the WebDriver. What grid does? Which scales and distributes your scripts across many environments. We should run the same script for many browsers and many platforms. That grid will take place. I hope everyone understood that what are the components, what are the combinations of Selenium we use. I think everyone is clear right now. Right? Shall I move on to the prerequisites to start with Selenium? Okay? Yeah. Friends, now if we want to start the Selenium, what is the prerequisite? Yes, first of all, we must have it download Java and install it, get installed. Yes, I downloaded Java and I installed. Next means we must have the Selenium language bindings because I can develop my Selenium automation scripts using either of that using language bindings, Java, C#, Ruby, and Python. So either of the language binding, we need to download the jar file and needs to configure to your current project. Then I can develop your automation code. So where can I download this? All those things means there is one tab called download tab. This is called download tab. Here we can see, if you scroll down to some extent, here we can see Selenium client, WebDriver and language bindings. Selenium client and WebDriver language bindings. So here the available language bindings: Java, C#, Ruby, Python. These are the language bindings supported for to develop the scripts. And these are the supported client versions. These are the supported client versions. And these are the release dates when it got released. And if you want to download, these are the download links. And change logs means version. See, now we can see in a dashboard latest version of client version. We are seeing that previously we having so many versions, old versions are there. Version to version history, you want to see what was got implemented, what got deprecated, what got fixed. All this history you want to see version by version. While clicking on change logs, we can see that. Click on change logs. We can see version to version prior, what are the fixes, deprecations, added, suggestions. Okay, everything can be seen in this version to version history information. Got it? And Java docs. As we know, if any programming language is being developed, implemented means it having some API documentation. So Java language binding API documentation, C# language binding API documentation, like every language binding having respect to API documentation. What it contains, this documentation, that language binding features like classes, interfaces and methods, all the features what they developed in this Java language binding, all these features will be available. Click on that. Now we can see how we have the Java API documentations. Let me open Java 8 API. We having Java 8 version API documentation. How we can see this similar way, java.applet, java.adt, similar way, this is the Selenium API jar file irrespective to the Java. See all of the org.openqa.selenium, Chrome, org.openqa.selenium, like this, all are the package different to this, and this is the different. Okay, na? So Selenium language binding irrespective to the Java, Selenium language binding irrespective to C#. Okay, fine. These are all the things. So what is the next prerequisite after downloading language binding? Means we wanted drivers. Friends, in a laptop, if you want to enjoy the music without audio drivers, can I play the music? No, audio drivers are dependency. If you want to play the movie, okay, I want a movie, this video drivers. If you want to play the games, graphic drivers, like this I require. Got it? A similar way, my WebDriver, my Selenium WebDriver scripts are executing in a many different browsers. Means for every browser we must have a browser exe driver exe file should be there. For Chrome browser to execute Chrome driver exe we need to download. For Firefox browser to execute Firefox driver exe we need to download. Like this, what browser you want to execute, that respective browser drivers we need to download. That's a free. Even language binding free. Drivers are the free. Okay, where we can find these drivers? If we go down to some extents, here we can see third-party drivers, bindings and plugins. Third-party drivers and plugins. Friends, these drivers were not developed by the Selenium community. These are developed by third-party community. See, third-party browser drivers not developed by the Selenium HQ community. Third-party team has designed these drivers and they have contributed to the Selenium HQ community. That's the reason they kept all the browser drivers, Mozilla Gecko drivers for Firefox, Google Chrome driver for Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Safari, so Opera, like so, iOS, Android, Windows phones, all these various mobile drivers also, mobile browser drivers also, Windows browser drivers also, every drivers are available here. Got it? So this we have to download. Language binding and the drivers, these are the prerequisites to start with the Selenium. Okay, let's go and start with that. Okay, starting downloading with the client language binding. Selenium client and WebDriver language binding. So friends, as Selenium is being as an open source, my sincere suggestion, not only Selenium, if you are working with any of the open source, better you download below 2 or 3 versions, below versions only you prefer. As you know that being as open source, we no guarantee how the new version is going to be work. If you want experience means, yes, you can download it, not an issue. Okay. So now I am preferring 2-3 versions, below versions I was taking that. Okay. Right now I can see your dashboard 3.141.59 is there. If you want to get download this, directly you click on this download button, it will get downloaded. So before downloading, I want to tell this WebDriver versions. Before downloading, let me tell you about that WebDriver versions. So what is a Selenium means? You should say Selenium is a WebDriver and it has an interface. Okay, it is a WebDriver means what are the versions currently is going on? What are the previous versions? Tell me the history. If anybody asks me, you can say we're starting with the WebDriver 1, WebDriver 2, WebDriver 3. Now WebDriver 4 is going on. WebDriver 1 is nothing but RC, remote controller. That is a WebDriver 1. Of that, when WebDriver 2, WebDriver 3, WebDriver 4 belongs to WebDriver only. WebDriver 2, 3, 4 belongs to WebDriver only. WebDriver 1 belongs to RC. Where RC is deprecated, WebDriver 1 also will not be available. Okay, na? Fine. So, friends, Now in a dashboard we can see the WebDriver 3, that too highest version we can see. Why WebDriver 4 is not there? You said WebDriver 4 also is there. Friends, actually WebDriver 4 has to be launched on December 25th of 2018, but it was not launched by that time, and they have launched on April 27, 2019 without announcement. But earlier December 25th, 2018, they have announced previously that will be released on December 25th, even though they didn't release because of some fixes are there to solve that. That's the reason they didn't release. That's the reason they released on April 27, 2019. Even though they launched with the alpha versions. You know that alpha, beta versions or the trial versions, they are not stable versions. Got it? That's the reason in a home dashboard also we are seeing WebDriver 3 versions with a 3 dot something like this, not a 4. Got it? And as I said earlier, the default browser for Selenium is a Firefox, I said, right? Nowadays it's not a default browser. Is Selenium is not a Firefox nowadays. There is no default right now because Firefox is no more to support with the Selenium WebDriver. That's the reason the Firefox will not support to execute. Only Chrome is going to be executed. Due to the reason WebDriver 4 got launched, they announced like in WebDriver 4 they started developing to execute on Firefox browser. I think they were not still success. That's the reason they're still working while releasing WebDriver 4 as an alpha version. Got it, friends? Okay, na? Yeah. So, okay, Ravi, we can see here WebDriver 3 version. In WebDriver 3, how can I see that previous versions? To download latestly, we can download this. Latest previous version means where I can get that. In the top left corner, we can find the previous releases is there. Previous releases. Click on that. Here we can see WebDriver 2 and WebDriver 3 and WebDriver 4 is there, but is the alpha versions. Got it? If it is being a stable, they can be keep in a dashboard. But still, it is not stable yet. That's the reason. WebDriver 4 no one is using as of now. Only WebDriver 3. That too, latestly it was there. That only we are using. Okay, these are all the WebDriver 3 versions, all the WebDriver 2 versions. What version you are? Suppose you want to download WebDriver 2. It is the latest one, is a 2.53. Go click on that, and in this Selenium Java 2.53.1, this one we have to download. Selenium Java is a Selenium Java language binding. So suppose you want to download the WebDriver 3. Yes, go what version you want, 3.5. You click on the 3.5. In early we can get that. In Selenium Java we have 3.5. So many are there. 3.5.4, 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 5. Yeah, 5.3. Up here is there. Among these 3.5, which is the latest? This one I will take that. If suppose I want 3. Advanced version, 3.150 is there. If you go in this, so of course it was developing. See here, friends, even WebDriver 4 came 3.150 recently. They are adding. See, they are implementing something, which means still they are concentrating on WebDriver 3 only. Got it? Yeah. So in WebDriver 3.150, what is the above version? 3.141 is the above version. If we go inside, here we can see Selenium language binding Java 3.141.0, 141.5, 141.59 is there. 3 versions are there. Among these, which is latest? This one. Okay, like this we have to download the versions. So I'll go 2-3 versions below. Okay, now 1, 2, 3, either this one or this one, anything we can take. I was using 3.11. Okay, let's go with 3.11. Clicking on this version, and here we in this 3.11 we having how many are there? Yes, there is only one Selenium -Java 3.11.4. Let's try to download this. Okay, yeah, click on that to get download. It is getting download. It is being in a zip file 8.4 MB. Got it, friends? Now next come back. What is the prerequisite after downloading this language binding Java. Okay, next I want to download the drivers for the browsers. So let's come down, third party drivers, bindings and plugins. So I go with downloading the Firefox browsers, Chrome drivers, okay, on the things, and Microsoft Edge drivers. So if you want to download this Mozilla Gecko drivers, click on the latest link. Yeah, next yeah, once you click on latest tab, we can see your versions. See, even in your system, if you are suppose you're having a Windows machine, you're supposed to download the drivers of the audio. There also we having some versions. Similarly, here also we have the versions of Firefox drivers 0.24.0. These are all the history in this 2.4, in the 0.24 version of the Firefox drivers. What was newly added in these drivers? What are the removed in these drivers? What got changed? What got fixed? Every history is available here, and these are the drivers according to the binaries. So the drivers can be installed for Windows. Firefox can be installed of Windows. It can be in a it can be in a Linux. It can be in a Mac. The browser is being installed in either of the platforms that supported Firefox drivers according to this bit OS. Windows 32-bit is there, 64-bit is there. If it is Windows 32-bit means download these Gecko drivers. If it is Windows 64-bit means download these drivers. Same way for Linux 32-bit, 64-bit, download these Firefox drivers. Got it, friends? Mine is Windows 64-bit. I go with latest version, this one 0.24 with the 64-bit. Okay, friends, for Firefox there is some compatibility is there. Okay, let's try to download the latest drivers, for Firefox, like 0.24. Later on we'll see the issues what getting, then we'll be downgrading the versions of the Firefox. Okay, let's take a latest driver version for Firefox 0.24. Click on that, it will get downloaded. Friends, in a WebDriver, when we are executing starting it is failing means due to that versioning problems. So there are no such there are such combinations only we can use, not all the irregular combinations we never use to work with the Selenium WebDriver. Some specific combinations we have to prefer. We'll see while running, we'll come to know what is the issue we're getting. Slowly we'll be troubleshooting that all the issues. Okay, now I am done downloading the latest Firefox drivers. Now come back. Now I want to download the Chrome drivers. Friends, downloading the Chrome drivers, some workaround we have to do that. First of all, check what is the Chrome browser version in your system. How to check? See, we can see this top right corner vertical dots are there. Please click on that and check that version of that your Chrome browser. About Chrome, what is the version is here? 76 version is my Chrome. Got it? Now suppose client is asking to execute 65 version of Chrome, supposed to get execute all the scripts. Then we have to check what is the browser, 65 is there or not. If it is not there, uninstall the existing one, uninstall 65. Okay, what version of Chrome is been in your system, that version supported drivers only you must configure for, you must download for the Chrome drivers. Got it, friends? Then how can I check this all this compatibility? This version of Chrome, these drivers, this version of Chrome, these drivers. How can I check? Here in the Chrome, Google Chrome driver, there is a latest one link is there. Please click on that. Here we can see. Now my system having 76 version. 76 Chrome supported the drivers. This is the drivers we need to download. 76 supported drivers. These are the drivers. 75 supported. These are the drivers. Okay, then what about the previous browsers version 74, 73, where I can download these previous version drivers? Let's go down to some extent. So for more information on selecting the right version of Chrome drivers, please see the version selection page. Click on that. Here also, okay, downloads. Here only to some extent was given. See here, same page on same page we are. Earlier we clicked here, right? This version, this is drivers. This is the this version drivers. Excuse me. Then how can I see that previous version 74, 73 means? Okay, let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. Click on this 77 Chrome version drivers. This one. Now we can see nodes. If you want to download that 77 supported drivers means we can click Chrome driver Win32. Ravi, you said Firefox we having Windows 64-bit and Windows 32, but for Chrome we can see only Win32. Only one file will be there with the Win32. Even that will be working for even Windows 64-bit or in a 32-bit. Where the people working with the Mac means please download Chrome driver Mac 64-bit. Got it? Fine. But we want to run our scripts in a Chrome 65 version. But this is the 77 browser supported drivers. But how can I get that 65 supported drivers? So simply click on notes.txt. Oh, here also not available, only for 77 is there. Okay, go back. And let's click on 76 browser supported drivers. Click on that. Click on notes.txt. Here also 76 supported information given. Not this. Let's close this. Let's click on 75 browser supported drivers. Notes.txt. Even though it is not given previous. Okay, no. Let's close this. And let's come down. Let's come down. Is 77? No. 76? No. So we have checked 75 also, right? 75. What is this? Okay. Then let's click on this Chrome driver 2.46. Is Chrome driver 73? But okay, but let's click on that. In this, click on notes.txt. Friends, here we can see the history. Here, what browser versions supported what drivers? Every history is there. Got it? Simply what I clicked, I'll show you once again. From top here, I was scrolled down slowly. 77 I checked, nothing was there. 76 no, and 75 no. 174 also no. 73 no. When I click on that 2.46 Chrome driver, in this I can check all the. Then I click on the notes.txt. Then I can check what is the Chrome browser's version. 71 to 73 supported drivers is 2.46. For 72, 72, these are the versions supported. Like this, we can see every browser supported drivers over here. Every browser supported drivers over here. Got it? So mine is 65. Where is my 65 supported? In this, in this, in this. Either I can take 2.36, 2.37, 2.38. Either of these drivers I can get downloaded. Got it? Yes, I have seen that what is the combination for these browser supported drivers. Then where I can download? Where can I download this? I seen the compatibility for what browser to what drivers. Yes, 65 means 2.38. Okay, I'll go back. Here nothing is there linked to download, right? Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. How can we download that 2.38 drivers? Simply you click on parent. To get the information, click on notes.txt. Once we get the information, come back. If you want to download that version drivers, click on parent directory. See, we can see Webdriver 2 drivers. Okay, on this. Okay, see here 2.38, right? 2.38. Where is that? 2.3. 2.3. Which supports the Chrome 65 version. You download this. Got it, friends? Okay. In my case, in my system, it is 76 Chrome C. Help about Chrome. Mine is 76 Chrome. So I will be downloading 76 supported Chrome. So which means when I was come here, one second. Okay. In the Google Chrome driver, I was clicking on latest link. There we can find this current releases. See, if you are using Chrome version 76, please download this one. This supported drivers for 76. I was downloading that. Directory 76. I'm clicking on this. In your case of Mac means go download Mac 64 friends. Now Chrome downloaded, Firefox loaded. If you want download this Microsoft Edge, and if you want download IE also we can download. So 1 second. Now I want to download the Microsoft Edge drivers. So click on Microsoft Edge drivers link, and then if you come down here, we can find that Microsoft Edge HTML links are there. Now, which version can I download? Before downloading either of these links, first check what is the version of Microsoft Edge was being installed in your system. So I already having installed Microsoft Edge. This is thing I was opening it. Let's try to check that version of this Microsoft Edge was being installed in my system. Click on this horizontal dot. Scroll down, and there is a settings is there. Click on that. Scroll down. Here we can see that Microsoft Edge. This is 15.15063 is there. Edge HTML. Microsoft Edge HTML version you check 15.15063. Come here. Where is it? 15063. Matching, right? Yes. This we have to download. This we have to download. This we have to download. Click on that. Click on that. It is getting down. See, all are exe files. Okay, exe files. Got it? Now next, I want to download the Internet Explorer IE drivers. So friends, IE drivers was not designed by the third-party team. These IE drivers were being developed by the Selenium community only, not the third party. See, we cannot find any IE drivers here. See, Windows Phone, Selenoid, iOS, BlackBerry, RPM. There is no IE driver. Got it? There is no IE drivers. Internet Explorer. We can see Edge, Opera, Chrome, Mozilla, all Safari, anything we can see, but there is no. So that IE drivers are being developed by the Selenium community only. If you go top to the page when you open seleniumhq.org, once you click on downloads, there we can find the Internet Explorer driver server. The Internet Explorer driver server. Got it? So here we can find 32-bit and 64-bit is there. Okay, now friends, we can see what is the version of IE driver supporting 3.14.0. 3.14.0. Okay, now friends, while downloading the IE drivers, we must check the compatibility. So to download the IE drivers, make sure based upon the Java language binding version, the same version of IE drivers we must download. Friends, tell me what is the language binding? What is the language binding Java we downloaded? 3.11.0. But what is showing in a dashboard? 3.14.0. 3.14.0, which means I need to download IE drivers 3.11.0 because my language binding is 3.11.0. Getting, friends? So how can I download this old version of IE 3.11 versions? Means yes, here if you want download, if you are having language binding, this means directly we can click either 32-bit or 64-bit based on your bit voice. But in case my system is 3.11 language binding, I need to download 3.11 IE drivers. Where I can get? Same top left corner, previous releases, click on that. And in Webdriver 3 version 3.11, click on this. Here only we downloaded language binding, right? See, we downloaded language binding, this one. Now I supposed to download IE drivers. See, here we can see, okay, IE driver server Win32 3.11.0, IE driver server 64-bit 3.11.0. Friends, even your system is a 64-bit, better download 32-bit for Internet Explorer driver because it was having some challenges, a little bit slow when working with the IE driver server 64-bit. Better take 32-bit IE drivers. Okay, let's click on that to download. Friends, I hope everyone understood how to download these respective drivers with some condition based, right? So we have downloaded that language binding and respective browser drivers. Now we can start our job in opening this, launching all these respective browsers. Shall we go it practically, friends? Shall I move on to practically? Huh? Fine. So friends, let's go on to this Eclipse. I already installed my Java, that's why I'm able to open the Eclipse. Now I'll be creating the Java project to launch the browsers. Okay, so file, new Java project. Let me give that. New Selenium batch. For every project, Java will be getting associated and storing under this one. And click on next button. Friends, now we can see SRC dummy folder was there. Now click on libraries. What are the libraries got associated to the current newly created project? Java 8. By default, for every project creation, Java library will be getting associated. As starting, like I said, if any third-party dependent jar files you want to configure during project creation, we can configure that. Later on, after creating project also, we can configure the jar files. So friends, to work with the Selenium, Selenium is not a software. As I said, Selenium is an API jar file. API jar file. So download that Selenium API jar file. Needs to configure to your current project. I said, got it? So we already downloaded. I'm already having a dump. If you want to configure that language binding Java, until unless you configure that Selenium language binding Java, we cannot use any of the built-in libraries of that Selenium jar file. So that's the reason we have to add that while clicking on add external jars, and we can say 3.11. Where is this? Okay, here it is not there. Okay, let me extract that. We already downloaded, right? This is the things. Let's go with the physical location. Let me cut from here. Let me create one new folder as a driver. In this I was pasting. Let me extract this language binding. Extract. Yes, Java. This came right? Yes. And next, let me extract the drivers also. Gecko driver, Chrome, Microsoft, everything. Show in folder. Let's cut from here. And let's place. Let me close all this instead of confusion. Let me paste here. Let me extract this. Let me extract this Gecko drivers. Extract here. Yes, Gecko drivers got extracted. And next is the Chrome driver. This is also zip file. Let's try to extract that. Cut. And let's paste it here. Extract. Right click on that. Extract here. This Chrome drivers got extracted. Next is what pending? Microsoft Edge showing folder. It is not a zip file. Directly you can cut and paste it. Okay, cut and paste it here. And remaining is IE driver, right? So IE driver. Let's open showing folder and cut from here and paste it in my and extract this. Extract it. Okay, na? Okay, let me keep all this as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay friends, Chrome driver, Gecko driver, IE driver, Edge driver and language binding Java, everything I kept in one some folder. Got it? Now I'll be configuring this language binding Java into my current project. Where is that? Okay. Where is this? Where is this? I closed up. Where is this? I think it got closed. I think, right? I think it got closed. Okay, let me create once again. So file, new Java project. Okay, you like a new Selenium project, new Selenium project, and click on next button. So click on libraries tab. By default, only Java libraries are available. If you want to add any external jar files, yes, we can click on add external jars and specify in our desktop we have a driver. In that my Selenium Java language binding is there 3.11.0. Go into that and select this client combine 3.11.0 and click on open. Like this, we are adding the third party dependent jar files in this way during creating the project. Okay. Yes, at time being I was removing as of now. Just wait for 5 to 10 minutes, then later I'll be adding that. Removing this language binding as of now. Just select and remove it. Just language binding Java only it was there. Finish. Okay. Now under this project I'll be creating one package, new package form dot launchings. Finish. Under this package, I was creating one new class as browser launch, Chrome launch, okay? Browser launch. Browser launch. So friends, I created one class as a browser launch. I want to open Chrome browser. I want to open Firefox browser. I want to open IE browser. I want to open Microsoft Edge browser. It's not much simple saying the words. We have to write the code. So as you know friends, what is a Selenium? Selenium is a WebDriver and it is an interface. Yes. Okay. Friends, what language binding you are using? Java language binding you are using. Java language binding supported API documentation is there. Just open that. How can we open? See. Once you open the seleniumhq.org, clicking on downloads. If you go down, so in this Java language binding, you can click on this Java docs. Either of this way we can go, or else simply in a browser you type like Selenium API. Simple, you click like this. You'll be getting classes or you click on that. Same window came, right? The same? Not this one. This one, sorry. See, this one? Same, right? Perfect. Now, what is Selenium means? Selenium is a WebDriver and it is an interface. I am telling that. Where that WebDriver interface presented? In which package it was? Yes, it was in org.openqa.selenium package. My Selenium WebDriver is presented. Click on that. Here we can see packages collection of interface and classes. Right? Here we can see the interface called WebDriver. Got it? Selenium is a WebDriver and it is an interface. Click on that. Friends, what interface describes? Come on friends. I am expecting answer. What WebDriver, what is interface describes? What interface contains? Come on. Friends, what interface describes?
Abstract methods.
Abstract, 100% abstract methods. So WebDriver is interface means it may have some abstract methods or not? Yes, we have some abstract methods. If you scroll down to some extent, here we can see the abstract methods. So we having 13 abstract methods under this interface WebDriver. Close is one method. Find element, find elements, get method, get current URL, get page source, get title, get window handle, get window handles, manage, navigate, and quit and switch to. These are the 13 abstract methods was presented in this WebDriver. Friends, 80 to 90% without these methods will never use the write the Selenium WebDriver script. 90% usage will be there. 100% we can make 100%. Without using these methods, no Selenium WebDriver interface is a must. Got it? We must know every method what is the nature of the things. I will tell you that. Don't worry for that. Okay. Friends, tell me, do any of these method having body implementation? Do any of these method having any body implementation?
No.
Come on, friends.
No.
Because these are all the
No.
abstract methods down to the WebDriver interface. So which these must be get implemented in some child classes. Agree or not? We have seen the starting Java class interface, RBI is interface, HDFC, ICICI, Kotak Bank also implemented classes. Got it? A similar way, it's all the WebDriver, all the WebDriver interface abstract methods must be get implemented in some child classes. What are the child classes? Don't worry to implement from your end. So already these all methods were being implemented in some child classes. Tell me, Ravi, where are the implemented classes? Friends, here down to this interface WebDriver, we can see all known implementing classes are there. In these respective classes, all the WebDriver 13 abstract methods were being implemented in the Chrome driver class, Edge driver class, Firefox driver class, Opera class, Safari, remote WebDriver. In all these all of the predefined classes implemented by the Selenium itself, in that all these respective classes, all the WebDriver abstract methods were being implemented. Got it, friends? Huh? Okay,
Yes. Yes.
Now I want to open the Chrome browser. Tell me which class I can use. Which class I can use?
Chrome driver class.
Chrome driver. If I want to open Opera, which class I can use among this?
Opera driver.
Opera driver. So I want to open Chrome browser means so let's have a main method. Main control space because class object creation will be happen main method, static main method. I created main method. In this, I was creating an object for Chrome driver. CHROME DRIVR Chrome driver. Driver equals new
Chrome driver.
driver. Friends, why I'm getting the error? Why I'm getting the error? Come on.
Package is not imported.
Package is not imported. Just mouse over. Why package is not coming? You said package should get imported, but why package is not coming? Chrome driver cannot be resolved. It is not knowing what is Chrome. Why? Because friends, Java language binding 3.11, that we have these classes. Java Selenium defined class at Chrome driver, Firefox, okay, Firefox driver, Edge driver, all of the classes not under Java. These all are the predefined classes under the Selenium API. Agree?
Yes.
See the API documentation. Did I open Selenium API documentation or Java API documentation? Java is this one. For Java we installed. Now we open Selenium API documentation. In that we have all these classes interface under this Selenium API. If we want to use these class interfaces, what we have to do? We have to configure this Selenium language binding to my current project. Did we add any jar file of Selenium language binding here? Only we have the under the project Java libraries only. There is no single language binding. As I shown you to add how the language binding during creating project. As time being, I said to remove that. Now I'll be adding now once again. Okay. How to add? Select a project. Right click on the project. Build path. Configure build path. See, by default Java libraries were there. Now we have to configure your language binding Java while clicking on add external jars, and here it is in desktop driver, Under this Selenium Java 3.11.4 we have downloaded. Go inside, select this client combined 3.11.4, open. Again, add external jars, go inside the libs and select all the files and click on open. Like this, all the language binding related libraries I configure to my current project. Click on apply and close. Friends, it's not a mandate, it's a best practice. If you add any different jar files, make sure to refresh the project. I click on this and refresh. It's not a mandate, it's a best practice. Friends, see here. Now we added the language binding Java. Whether input file is coming or not, we keep checking that. Just mouse over. What happened? Yeah, just mouse over. 1 second. 1 second. Alright, it's loading now. 1 second. See friends, now we got the input file or not. This Chrome driver class is defined under this package r.openqa.selenium.chrome. Got it, friends? See here. So under this WebDriver interface, we are having some known implemented classes. This Chrome driver class, where in which package it was implemented. If you click on this class, then you'll come to know. This is presented in which package, friends? r.openqa.selenium.chrome. Got it? If I use Firefox, if we click on that, this package is r.openqa.selenium.firefox. Got it? Yes, like this. So we have to import Chrome driver class from this package. Got it, friends? Now, can I open the Chrome browser or not? Yes. So friends, in Chrome driver class, all the WebDriver interface abstract methods 13 all got implemented in Chrome driver. So I can call either of the 13 methods with this Chrome driver reference or not, right?
Yes.
See here, driver dot. See, close is a method is coming. Find element is coming. Find elements is coming. And get is coming. Get current URL is coming. Get paid source is coming. Get title is coming. Get window handles is coming. Manage is coming. Navigate is coming. Quit is coming. Switch to is coming. So 13 methods, whatever we discussed here under this here. Is this 1 second? See, in the WebDriver, what are the methods we have discussed? Close, find elements, get current URL, page source, title, get window handles, manage, get, quit, switch to. All methods came or not? Yes. Now which method I need to use to transfer URL? So driver dot get is a method. Get is a method expecting one parameter URL of type of a string. So we have to pass the URL in a string type. So https://www.amazon.in amazon.in. So friends, if I run this program, will my code executes or it will fails?
Yes.
Huh? Yes.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
let's try to run this code. My code is failing. Friends, we have a songs in your laptop without having audio drivers. Of course, we are having a player in the laptop. Songs are there, but drivers are not there to play that music. Audio drivers, can we play the music? Same way, without having any drivers, we cannot even execute any browser. Got it? Friends, setting the browser drivers in different ways I will be showing you. Static way, dynamic way, and setting in our system environment variables using a WebDriver manager in various ways. I'll be telling you how to set this all the things in a framework level. See friends, what the error is getting? Expected exception in thread main, illegal state exception saying the path of the driver executable must be set by the webdriver.chrome.driver in system property. For more information, see so and so site is giving that reference. The latest version of can be downloaded from so and so URL is saying. Every information is giving. Okay, so we already downloaded the drivers and kept in a folder Chrome driver. This Chrome driver I need to set in a system properties. First way I am telling you today how to set through script. Through script we can set the drivers, and through your system settings also we can set the drivers. Now I will tell you how to set through script. So friends, before launching this, I need to set the drivers using system property. Here clearly saying here the message. Okay, let me run once again. Here clearly saying that message. See, the path driver executable must be set to the webdriver.chrome.driver in system properties. The system properties through script we can do, and through environment variables also we can do. Okay, let me go with this. Set property is one of the method, that's a static method. You know friends, static methods being called with a class name. The class name is system dot set property. Here expecting two parameters. One is a string of, second is string of value. String of key is nothing but give a string in double quotes that we have to give. Here we can find webdriver.chrome.driver. In the case of Firefox means webdriver.gecko.driver. In the case of IE means webdriver.ie.driver. Microsoft Edge means webdriver.edge.driver. Like this we have to give as a first argument. Got it? It's a string, right? Give in a double quotes and paste that. Everything should be lowercase. Everything should be lowercase. Got it? And next value is nothing but give the path of that Chrome driver. You know that where is my Chrome driver path? It was here, right? So friends, generally people used to take that path, right clicking on these properties and going to the clicking on security and copying this path, right? Like this way. Another way people used to do, like after this give slash and copy this like this, right? Another way I'm telling how to get that path of these drivers. Just select the file, click a shift button on a keyboard, shift right click, then we'll get a copy as a path, this option. Normal right click will not affect copy as a path. I now clicked on the normal right click, I didn't get any copy as a file. First you select the file, shift the right clicker, then we get an option copy as a path. In this, it will take the path of this drivers complete from root directory to the your existing file along with the double quotes. Copy, click on that copy as path. Comes to here and paste it here. See friends, along with double quotes we got that. Why we are getting the error? So make every single slash give one more slash like this. For every single class, give one more slash. Every statement ends with semicolon. Friends, now I set the Chrome drivers and I initiated the Chrome driver class and I was launching the Amazon URL. Got it? Now let's try to run this code. Hope it will be working fine. See friends, it was taking the Chrome drivers 76 drivers. We already configured 76 drivers Chrome, right? See, starting Chrome version using these drivers. Now see, Amazon is open or not? So friends, now suppose try with the remaining browsers, Firefox, IE and Microsoft Edge. See, tell me friends, if you want to set the drivers for the Firefox, how can we write? Come on, system dot set property. Tell me what is the key I can give here? Come on. What is the key I can give here?
Webdriver
Yes.
dot.
The same thing in middle we change the Gecko, right? And this is a GECKO, Gecko drivers. In the case of IE means webdriver.ie.driver. In the case of Edge means we give webdriver.edge.driver. Make sure friends, the first argument must be everything should be lowercase. Don't give the uppercase. Correct? And second argument, we must give the path of respective drivers. You know how to get the path? Select this file, shift right click, copy as a path is coming, and paste it here. Not required to give double quotes, automatically comes down, and replace and give every slash wherever it is there. Give one more slash like this. Got
Yeah,
it?
why do you give the double slash here?
So here in the regular expressions in Java, slash is the meaning regular expression. So to make this as a path to represent, we give double slash. Okay. So for slash Java regular expression. So that's the reason represent this as a path, give double slash. Got it? Okay. Like this, friends. Now if you want to open the Firefox browser, what is the driver class we use here?
Gecko
What is
driver.
the driver class we use here? Huh?
Firefox driver.
Firefox driver. Got it? So friends, earlier I typed Chrome driver normally, completely. Don't have it like this. Just in every word, 3 characters you type. Firefox driver. 2 words are there. In Firefox, FIR, okay, DRI, control space. Is coming right? Enter. Automatically package also will get imported. Got it? Make habit like this. Okay. Driver 1 as a reference equals new Firefox driver. Now, so driver 1 dot get I'm giving like https colon slash sorry VRI VER driver. Okay, https colon slash www dot bestbuy.com. So friends, tell me, will my code is going to be executed or not? Perfect. Will it going to be executed perfectly or not?
Yes.
Let's try to run. First it is opening Chrome browser. Soon after it is going to be execute Firefox browser with Best Buy. Generally friends, Firefox is very lazy. It will be open very slow. See now backend Firefox is initiating. Chrome is done. Now Firefox is initiating. Getting some supported files are running in a backend. Let's wait. Oh, it got failed, friends. It got failed. See, when red mark is stopped means turns to the gray means the execution done. Friends, getting error. Exception in threadman. Chrome is passed. Exception threadman illegal state. The path of the driver executable must be set to the webdriver.gecko.driver in system property. Oh, GCKO. Okay. I given the mistake. Oh, I given the edge drive. Okay, sorry. I given driver's path as a Gecko, but given as a okay GECKO Gecko. Okay, now let's try to run the code. Definitely it is getting failed for Firefox. As I said, starting to open the Firefox, generally some compatible issues are coming. If browser is not opening means WebDriver exceptions are coming means because of the versioning problems. We have to separate that versions in downloading old and latest versions, old versions with combinations we have to work with. See, Chrome has done it is still running, which is still red mark is there. Once it, which means it stops the execution. Now see, Firefox is opening. See here, Firefox here. What about URL? Yes, it is not opening URL. Still it is running. It is not opening the browser, but it is not entering. Oh, now it is entering. Yes, perfect. Now friends, now latest version is working, friends. Earlier, it is not supposed to work for the latest. I have taken latest drivers, right? Firefox latest drivers I have taken. Got it, friends? I've taken the latest drivers for that. It is working now. Okay. If it is not working means then we have to downgrade the downward drivers versions. Now I've taken 0.24 as a Firefox drivers, right? So yeah, I think drivers I have taken is 0.24 latest drivers I have taken. For 3.11 language binding, latest Firefox drivers will not work. Now it is working. I think they have fixed up. Got it, friends? Yeah. See, Firefox is opening. Chrome is opening. Like this, if you want to open the IE and Microsoft Edge, please do that as an exercise. Tomorrow we'll be continuing. Friends, tomorrow we'll be doing some customization for launching a browser in converting in a framework level. So friends, launching a browser is a common activity for every test case. Suppose we having 100 test cases are supposed to get executed. For every 100 test cases without opening a browser, will my script execute? No, right? We must open the browser. It is a common activity. What are the common activities? We used to write as a separate class, writing as a reusable function. Based on you pass the argument, which browser you supposed to execute, that will be opens, and in there it will be navigate the URL. So tomorrow I'll tell you how to dynamic the properties of these drivers and how to convert this into the framework uses, how to implement the polymorphism concept, how to implement the inheritance concept in this browser launching. We'll see tomorrow in a framework perspective. Okay. Anything else, friends? I hope everyone understood today's concept. So let me show you what is the Firefox browser in my system. You may have the same version because you may work in your system. Ravi, it is not working in my system. You did the magic. I didn't do any magic in front of you. I did everything, right? So see, let me show you what is the version about Firefox. I'm having 67 version, friends. Firefox, I'm having 67 version and have downloaded the driver version of Firefox as a Gecko drivers 0.24 as a latest version. Got it, friends? And Chrome browser is 76 I'm having, and 76 Chrome drivers I have taken. Got it? And IE drivers, what is the language binding I downloaded? 3.11. Same version supported drivers for IE I downloaded. Got it? Friends, make sure to happen the same drivers and same browser versions and try to, okay, do this. Tomorrow I'll be keeping this code in GitHub server. From tomorrow onwards, you can pull these codes daily from the GitHub servers. Okay, whatever code I was writing here, I'll be committing the code from my system. You can check in that GitHub server. You can pull in your system and you can practice from your end also. Okay. Okay, friends, done for today. We'll meet tomorrow with this framework level implementation for launching a browser. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.